Hi everyone, day 4 of this week, and we're giving you 2 really short passages for today and tomorrow. But the first passage today is just 5 verses from the beginning of Luke chapter 2. And again, it's relating to the actual birth this time. Remember, the last 3 days, it's all been about the conception and about carrying the baby, about being pregnant. But here we jump to the end of the pregnancy and that she is going to give birth. And so in these very few words here, we know that they were having to fulfill the law. Okay, remember, there are different things that we need to fulfill as Christians. We need to fulfill the law. We need to concur with the law and do what the law tells us to do, as long as it doesn't go against God's law. Yeah, and here they are going to the birth town of Joseph in order to register the fact that he was born there, but also they're going to register the fact that that they were to be married, and also that there was going to be a baby. Now, here's something quite important. I think very often Joseph gets a bit of a rum deal in our thinking. When we think of Joseph in the Bible, we tend perhaps to be thinking about Joseph and his 11 brothers back in Genesis. Joseph, the husband of Mary, and you could perhaps describe him as the stepdad of Jesus. He is, I don't know, I think he's sort of marginalized. But, you know, he's not marginalized in God's word. We just don't tend to know that much about him after these episodes. There's a couple of others, like when they went to the temple with Jesus when he was 12 and so forth. But mostly, we don't see an awful lot of Joseph. We do see things about him being a carpenter and things like that in different parts of the Gospels. But here's the point here. It says he belonged to the house and line of David. In a previous passage, it actually refers to his father being David. Well, of course, his father wasn't actually David, but he was in the lineage of. And David is hugely significant to the people of Israel. And so this passage tells you what he was doing in fulfilling the law, but also in allowing the fulfilling of the prophecy of what was happening of Jesus being born. Yeah? Remember, if he had chosen to, he could have insisted that Mary be taken away and treated as an adulteress, and she could well have been stoned to death. So he didn't let that happen, of course. So Joseph is fulfilling the law and the promise of God, the prophetic word that they would give birth to the Son of God, and his name would be Jesus, because he will bring salvation to the people. So once again, we've got this important message: saying yes to God, saying yes in keeping the law, but saying yes in keeping God's law also. That we want to be a people who follow steadfastly in his truth. And as we come towards the ultimate day of Christmas, just be challenged by this and just examine your own heart. Are you ready to be the one who says yes, no matter what God tells you to do? It's a challenge, isn't it? Okay, see you tomorrow.